This is what my last live stream sounded to me, but this is what the audience heard. Hi, I'm Heinbach and it's good to have you back. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, last week I made a live stream concert and I made a video where I detailed the process of putting that together, which wasn't easy because I was using this wall of test equipment for the first time live. And I thought, oh, I had this sounding good and yeah, this is something that I really like. But then streaming compression happened. As you can see, the video quality is nice, but the audio quality is more like a shredding video. And at some point, my buddy Lukman on the computer asked,
I'm back, can you hear us? A little bit quiet.
So I started to turn it up without realizing that I was not fighting internally here with the sound, because that was good. It was the settings in Zoom that made everything sound horrible. The weird thing is everything sounded fine during Soundcheck, but during the performance, Zoom cancelled it, basically. And that's because
Zoom hates techno.
Not really, but what it doesn't like is repetitive signals. And we figured that out thanks to input from the audience.
And now?
That was better, but only for a second.
Have you got a noise gate on?
Streaming compression. It's stream compression. Oh, where's that? We press persistent background noise. Settings, advanced.
Wait, now it's perfect. Oh, it's so stuck. Oh, that is so
Sorry,
funny.
guys.
No, I think that's fun. Sam, you know how it is to troubleshoot the machine on stage.
Zoom is focused on making voice as clear as possible, and it does a pretty good job at that, because yeah, the voice is very present and full. But it will cancel repetitive background noise. And some of my music could be classified that way, because I do drone stuff in the beginning and then I went to techno. And all of these things have droney and repetitive elements that the algorithm just thought, nah, that's just garbage. That's like car noise or something. As someone like me who likes his techno as machine driven and inhuman as possible, this is very funny. To have an algorithm decide this is just machine noise, this is not a human, this is something repetitive, probably a car, or he's maybe in a factory, and then says, go away with that. I was so... yeah, that has its own poetry to it. Once we figured it out, the sound got better, but still, it wasn't great. In Soundcheck, everything sounded great, but there I did the thing that I usually do when playing live in a room. I checked the levels with bass drums, single hits and single elements. I didn't go full drone. So there were enough little peaks that the algorithm could interpret this, oh, there is something happening and it's not just getting crushed. I have to say I set myself up to fail from the beginning. By choosing to do something different, by playing this wall of test equipment and doing a techno set on a live stream, I already basically didn't judge the room that I was going to be playing in. It's like trying to play post-punk in Carnegie Hall. It will just echo and reverberate and will just drown. There's a good chapter on that in David Byrne's book, How Music Works. So what I should have done if I thought about the venue, which is Zoom, first I should have done something that focuses on the mid-range where the voice lives. Not talking about singing, but the artist who played before me, Lomond Campbell, his stuff sounded nice in a very lo-fi, also compressed way, but it sounded nice because he had piano in there, melodic sequences. The bass drum was pretty negligible in his set. It was pock, 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 pock too, but he had all these melodic parts that yeah, made it nice to experience. I didn't have those. I can't do melodies on this setup. This is not meant for that. This is a different sort of music. So I set myself up to fail from the beginning. I wouldn't have had this problem if I'd streamed direct to YouTube or to Twitch or something like that, because there you can retain a good audio quality that doesn't cut too much of the bass. For voice-focused platforms such as Zoom or Skype, I need to come up with sets that have all these mid-rangey vocal elements. So for the next time I take part in such a call-in show, I will play probably the piano, some tape loops, maybe an OP1, just something that's sparkly, twinkly, and kind of like ringtones. So something that will translate through the bandpass medium. From a performance standpoint, what saved me was the audience and the interaction with them. I started to look at the chat, and there the solution was there. And this live fixing that I've seen Sam, Lookmono Computer, see often on stage can be sometimes as beautiful as the performance itself, because it shows a level of fragility and willing to continue despite all the odds.
Else, yeah, I'll just play piano.
So it became a unique experience for the 70 to 80 people that watched. Super Collider will put up the archived stream, and I sent them edited footage in high quality from the cameras direct with no streaming compression, and basically edited to, yeah, what I would have played if there weren't all these interruptions. So as the viewer, you can get both the original experience of all the fails, and then you can watch it how it sounded to me here in this room. So it's a double win situation. I hope you enjoyed this little excursion into my fail, and I want to say thank you to everybody who watched and stuck through it with me. And I want to thank Super Collider for being there, and Sam, also thank you for being the inspiration to not panic while live fixing something. You can find the full audio of the show on my Patreon, as well as over 50 sound packs, some of them made with this wall of test equipment. Thank you all for watching, and if you have any questions, do leave in the comments below or visit the subreddit. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.